Hello everyone, welcome back to Afterimage Part 9. So last time we got stuck at the door over there because it was locked. And now we're just backtracking to the previous area and try to go somewhere else. So this is one of the frustrating things about Metroidvania is that sometimes you can just get stuck in the area and you don't really know where to go anytime soon. And you just left with just trying out different places that you haven't explored and hopefully one of them will unblock that area somehow. And I also find that Metroidvanias, you usually don't get achievements until like the very end of the story. And most of the achievements are like completionist achievements, which is like you gotta collect all of these items, blah blah blah. And then you won't be able to get to collect all of them until near the end where you actually unlock all the areas. And nice, we found a new tree. Save points are super important. I realized because I'm cutting out so many animation, I actually couldn't tell if this tree I visited it before or not. So maybe I should actually like leave the tree animation to show that I haven't visited it before. I don't know. And we still have a few talent points that we can get. I'm actually trying to save them for a higher level so that I can actually use them on scenes that I need to use them for. And now we encounter another boss over here. This one is quite easy too. That's how much damage or what he's doing. This is so fun to watch. I feel like the vertical attacks kind of seem like bullet hell games. I'm not a super fan of bullet hell, but I do love Toho. And I've made the whole videos before which nobody probably watches, but I do like making these videos. It's just very fun. I feel like these boss might not be particularly easy or hard, but it just depends on your level and when you have encountered them. Like if you encountered them too early, then it's gonna be very hard. But if you encountered them too late, then it's gonna be super easy. And we found a new NPC over here. Or did we meet him before? I don't remember.
あの大きな鳥を起こしたらみんなおしまいだ。
上のあのバカ鳥のことか。この俺様が追い払ったぞ。
本当か？
本当です。鳥は倒したので。
本当にありがとな。あの石像に仲間入りするところだったよ。自己紹介が遅れたな。俺はマーティン。捕まったやつがみんな恐ろしい魔法で石像になるのを見ちまった。倒してくれなければまたあいつに捕まってたかもしれねえ。俺は先に安息の町に戻って。
in that resting town so we can actually buy stuff from him in the future. That's usually how it goes, you know? Like you find a brochure NPC somewhere and then you save them or you do a quest or whatever and then they will appear in like the main area so you can just keep buying stuff from them. Anyways, let's continue forward. Did I mention that this reminds me of the green path in Hollow Knight? Actually, I forgot that it's called a green path, but it was like a green area that's also kind of like jungle, and it was super duper annoying, I remember. I think I was like stuck in this area for a super long time because I kept like falling into spikes or something. Oh, that was not fun. I mean, I do love Hollow Knight, but it's like those little parts makes me so frustrated. And I think I mentioned before that in this game, when you hit an obstacle, you will just get teleported back to the area before the obstacle instead of losing HP. I think it might be because I'm on easy mode instead of like the feature of the game. But either way, that just makes my work so much easier. And here's another area that we have to go from the other side. And I don't know why I'm not using the HP potion here, but I really should have been using it. And then we see a tree nearby, so let's go heal and save. And another NPC, nice. Oh, I think she's the one that looks like Marisa. I've definitely seen her before. And then now we can actually finally teleport without using a potion. I never knew you can actually teleport without a potion like ever. But I'm glad they allow us to do that when it comes to the bigger trees. It's better than nothing, you know. And of course, I'm going to restock my resting potions to make sure I have enough. I find this potion super duper useful. It just saves so much time from just commuting. I really don't like commuting. You know, the same time is funny. So I need to save time. But my gameplay videos are still very long despite all these time saves. For 08, so if you don't use the teleporting potion, it's going to take even longer to play, which takes even longer to edit, so I decided to just use them anyways. Plus I have the gems to buy them, why not? I'm just trying to explore this area as much as I can, and probably don't have to come back here later. It's frustrating. And we got some new health potions from the chest, very nice. And skipping all these enemies over here. Oh my goodness, this is so satisfying. It looks like I'm just super duper strong that I get them in one hit, but it's actually not true. I just cut out the parts that I was hitting them. Anyways, these spikes are kind of really annoying too. And I really cut out the parts where I was just getting teleported back to the beginning because I keep hitting the spikes. And we got another resting potion for free. I feel like this will really give us more freebies. You know what I really prefer is that we don't have to use resting potions, but we can just teleport as long as we're at a teleporting station. And then once you unlock a certain ability, then you can teleport whenever you want. That's just much better than buying these potions every time. But I guess that's what we have to do. Luckily, got multiple items here. Got a dim bomb and the leaf. And if we keep going to the left, there's actually another item. Past the moving platform, and we got another item. I actually don't know what these items are for. I guess it's probably story related and maybe we might need them later, but haven't seen a good point of using them for now. I think they're just sitting in the back of the inventory until that point comes, you know? No choice but to jump down here. Oh, and I think another tree is nearby, so looking forward. I love getting trees. Also, a visible chest right next to the tree. I really like how it's so close here, so we know this is an unvisited area. And there's another chest at the top, and this area has like a one-way door that's blocked somehow. And I'm just getting the chest over here. It's another dual blade. I love dual blades. Actually, they're pretty similar to the short blades I had before, but I had better stats on them, so I just ended up using them. And don't forget to go to the very end of this pass to get a resting potion before going up using the elevator. But I decided to not go up and just teleport to another area. Haha. Plot twist. Now we are back to the jungle area. And then I'm trying to get this item over here. This says coin. Actually, I think you can use them too, but it's certain types of items, which I haven't been buying them yet. And there's another item over here at the top that we can go for right now because we have this down dash ability. This is called pogoing Hollow Knight, right? I used to hate pogoing so much, but once you get the hang of it, it's not so bad. Looks like it's a passive after image, so hopefully it's doing that automatically, but I'm not really noticing the differences. And we got another headwear, and using it right away after I got it because it's better than the previous one I had. Now going this way, we can unlock another shortcut. Nice. I don't know if we've been to this area before, but it looks very familiar. Also, marking an area I can't read. So it looks like we already been through this area because I saw that chest is open. So I'm just going to move on to another place. I think there's something on the top, that's why I'm trying to go this way. And it probably was something that I didn't get before. That's why I'm like trying so hard to get there, you know. Oh, a binding string. It's probably like a cooking item. I haven't really been doing cooking much. Now keep going towards the right. And then I think there's something else here, but I forgot what it was. Honestly, I don't know what I did to level up. But now just editing this video, I couldn't really see what's under there either. Maybe there was like a small monster? I had no idea. But this area is quite long. I feel like it just keeps going on and on and on. Especially because I was pogoing, and pogoing is just so frustrating. And we got the chest over here. I think we're almost at the end of this area. Take the resting potions and now take a leap of faith. It's very interesting how that's also the achievement name, and I actually got it by accident because I wasn't really trying to go here, but I did anyways. This area is very frustrating too in a different way. Like, we don't have any spikes here, but there's so much water. I'm highly suspected that in the future we're going to get some kind of ability that allows us to swim because I've seen a few chests in the water. And then there's also another area that's blocked by the water, which is very frustrating. I might have the two areas to be in this area at this point, but since I was here, I just had to continue as much as I can. And we upgraded our new but I think that was a good choice. It's always good to upgrade items. And there's nothing else much to do here, to be honest. After getting another chest, we're going to head to the save point, and that will be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe. I will see you next time, and peace!